And hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting week of the Aegyrian Adventurers Guild. This is week 19. I'm your DM Brad, joined today by all of my players, and we are going to get right into the action today with a recap of what happened last time this week. The responsibility therein lies with James, so if you would please, without further ado, tell us what happened during the last episode.
Yes. So last time on the Hungarian adventure, we came in as we were still in the lighthouse. Um, there was an orc, a spooky sort of semi-dead orc on the other side of his door, cast a lightning bolt after it didn't believe that we had left through the door, hurting our dear friends Sugchos and Farron. So, knowing that there was a fight that to be had, Friedrich and Asha, who were inspecting the lightning rod in the other room, made our way in to heroically save them, as Nona started running back down the stairs to come and assist us as well. Said orc was defeated, and we weren't sure if it was going to remain dead, but it did, and we were able to retrieve the magic conch. We then made our way up the lighthouse to investigate what this pulsating heart was, and I believe what it was a big glowing heart-like thing that had some sort of embryotic individual inside of it that was attempting to claw their way out. Being the inquisitive and adventurous people that we are, we responded to this with violence and attacked the heart, killing it, I guess, or destroying it at least. So whatever individual that was inside that was trying to spawn was not able to, and the heart withered and died.
Oh my god, we broke their heart.
Exactly. We looked over the rest of the lighthouse. We weren't able to find much else. However, it appeared that the lightning rod that channeled down into the lighthouse below, into the room that Friedrich and Asha were investigating, appeared to have some sort of magic attached to it. So, unsure of what it could be, but sensing it was probably not for any good, Friedrich casted Dispel Magic and dispelled the magic. Not really sure what that did, though. We then left, made our way back down the path, and made our way over to the elven banshee that occupied the passage, taking to her magic conch. Seeing it and touching it, she felt her soul be at rest and departed this realm for the next. We took the conch over to Sheldon to inform him of a deed well done, and he thanked us graciously and then decided to hold up his end of the bargain, scuffling his way into the ocean, and then diving under the water. He made his way to the shipwreck and recovered the lockbox that we had been tasked to retrieve. Along with it, something else as well, a jewel-encrusted magical scimitar. A cutlass, I guess, would be the technical term. And he brought that to us. So Farron now has a magical +1 sword as well. After that, Sheldon thanked us once more, and then made his way into his little hidey nest and said that he will guard the lighthouse from more evildoers. We bid him farewell, and then started making our way back to the dwarf fort, whose name I remember.
Axholm.
That's the one. As we were making our way back, Sug decided to summon another skelly boy with some bones that he had pillaged from, I think, the harpy's nest, if I'm not mistaken.
They were actually from the temple, like shrine that we went to.
Oh, okay, yes.
I tell by the way, you guys were all studying or like praying. I was collecting bones outside.
So Sug did that on the way back. So we returned with a lockbox and one skeleton warrior richer. So as we handed back the lockbox and we got rewarded for a job well done, we decided to make some final preparation before heading up the mountain. We also hit level 6. Hooray! I now have extra attack, so that dragon's gonna eat it. And then as we made our way to the mountains, we met up with the dwarves, who had offered to show us the way up in exchange for a share of the dragon's plunder. And we started climbing. On the way up, it was very cold, altitude was very high. We encountered a Swole Orkinson frozen solid in a block of ice. Probably not dead, considering the fact that Void Scent tend to dissipate into energy, but I mean, he was there, he's frozen, so we decided to leave it and kept making our way up the mountain pass. And as we made our way up, we came across what looked like an old, abandoned, dilapidated fortification. that had been erected up in this mountain long ago. No one was able to recall any history as to what this could be, so we carried on nonetheless, and making our way over the treacherous, steep ledges. All was well for a while, until eventually we started noticing some traps. We managed to avoid the first few handedly. However, luck was bound to run out when Friedrich, who was bravely taking point, stepped in a bear trap that he did not notice. An alarm was sounded. Kobolds manned the battlements and started showering us with arrows. Friedrich, running forward, sword in hand, stepped in another bear trap, but managed to get out, and then continue into the fort, storming it to take the kobolds on. Almost dying in the process, down to 2 HP. He bravely managed to slaughter a lot of them before the rest of his team arrived to finish up what he had already started. That's where we left off. In this fortification, kobolds littering the floor dead, some oil on the ground, and Asha scaling the outside.
Mostly correct, except there are not kobolds littering the floor dead, because upon slaying them, they seem to kind of dissolve into
Details.
Like
I'm taking my
snow
inspiration.
and melt away. But you know,
Taking my
yes,
inspiration.
go ahead
Someone heal me.
and take your point of inspiration, and let us start this back up, and let us get right into things where we left off. You guys have just dispatched what seems to be this like group of kobolds that are kind of like in the lower area of this barbican, and we ended off Theron had just slew the last of them before Friedrich, and now we ended it was their turn next. So first thing,
Do you think you can turn on the map for us?
yes, forgot that I had dragged you back over this way before. There you go. So it is your turn. So first things first, these ones, they go yep and yep. Okay. So if I remember correctly, your skeletons were readying to fire at an enemy that they saw.
Yeah.
So yes, indeed, these kobolds do like appear kind of like peeking up over through the arrow slits. Obviously, like there's one. So one of your skeletons can make a shot, and if it kills it, then so be it. An 8 will not be sufficient. The arrow just sort of like slams into the side of this like arrow slit. I can see the solid wall. The other one can make an attack against the same one. That will manage to sort of slide right through the arrow slit.
3-point minimum damage.
So it is not enough to slay the kobold outright, but does like significantly injure it. Kind of like pulls back a little bit, like shouting, and then these kobolds. Asha, you're sort of like down below. Like they actually, from their current position, like actually can't like see you because you're like climbing like a cliff now up to them. So they just fire back at the skeletons. Bam. Open this up. 2 shots. We'll just say they're just firing one at the top there, and then like one at the bottom. And I believe both of those will hit. So the top one takes 4 points of damage, and the bottom one takes 7 points of damage.
Good to know.
These guys are like that. This guy is.
Good thing they're resistant to piercing, I guess.
Here.
They are not.
They're not.
But they're not. They're skeletons, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not,
There is very little to pierce in there. How aren't they resistant?
They just take damage normally. They're vulnerable to certain types of damage, like bludgeoning. But they're
Oh,
not
right.
resistant.
They
That's
got
what it
rid
is.
of a lot of the like very like specific.
It's like we don't need to have damage on things that are like CR 1/2.
Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant. All right, so that's all that occurs for now. Suck.
Okay. I'm gonna move in here. Five.
And just as a reminder for everybody,
15.
before like you go running off too far or anything like that, this door is open here. This staircase, is like coated in some sort of like black, like tar-like looking material from
I
like
see.
top to bottom. And there's sort of like smoke that like clings to the ceiling from fires that the kobolds had in some of the rooms. So there's like this smoke that like clings to the ceiling, but like through it, you can notice that there are like these like splotchy brown patches of something on the ceiling.
Cause I mean, it. Actually, wait. It's. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. That's about right. I think he doesn't have to walk on it, but I was thinking about lighting a torch and throwing it on there, but no, I won't do that. I can't see any more people, right? Like, there's no kobolds in sight.
Yeah, you
down
don't
there.
see
They're with
any
Friedrich.
kobolds in sight by Friedrich and Theron. Friedrich seems to be sort of like a little bit like relaxed at the moment, like very heavily wounded, like clutching like all the many arrow wounds and stuff that are in his side.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna give a new command to the skeletons because like their command was like move half speed then ready a shot. I'm gonna tell them to actually just actually no, they'll do the same thing. Move half speed ready a shot. So like 15 feet upwards. And then action, I'm just gonna take the dodge action because I don't know where else to go.
Okay.
I think I say something like, it looks like this is trapped or something, this stairs.
Sure thing.
Not
very
move
well.
these fuckers.
Moving them indeed.
They've been moved. And they're ready in their attacks.
So we cut back over outside. Asha, you are currently clinging to the side of this cliff face. You are almost near the top.
Am I there yet?
I think you've got like basically like this last turn. You'll have enough movement. Like if you spend your turn climbing, you'll have enough movement to basically climb up onto this bridge over here, and you'll be like outside of this this area. So what I need you to do is make for me an athletics check.
Athletics. Wait. Let me find where that thing is. What did I roll?
With a 9, as you're sort of like spending your first.
Don't I have advantage on that because of the gear?
I don't remember. I don't think I was giving you
I think I remember it. Wink.
Alright, well, here's what we'll do, because I don't remember and you don't remember. I will roll a d20. On a 10 or above, it was granting you advantage. On a 9 or lower, it was not. It was. So, a 14, then, in that case.
Always has been.
Always has been. Of course. With a 14, you are able to transcend the rest of the cliff face. It does still take like your full movement, but you manage to kind of clamber up onto this bridge, and you can now see that there is basically a door. Like these two, you're between these two separate buildings. There's a doorway here and a doorway here.
But I'm stuck for now.
Yeah, you can't move. I mean, unless you wanted to expend a key point and your bonus action to dash and like move further, that is as far as you can go for the time being.
No, I'll stay here for now. I'm happy I finally made it up.
Just so you know, because you are out here, you can see from your current position that over on this side of the bridge there is an iron bell that has this like short rusty chain dangling from it, and mounted above on the wall above that door, you see what looks to be like a light crossbow that is like pointed at the center of the bridge, but no one's like holding it. It's just like mounted to the wall somehow. And similarly above this door, there's also like a crossbow just like pointed towards the center of the bridge.
Okay, I used up my movement, but can I use my action to reach and try to disarm it? Or I do not tamper with it? Or that's not in my turn.
Yeah, it's a little bit outside of your reach because it's like above the door. You'd have to like clamber up to it. You just don't have the movement to get up there
Oh.
currently. But you are on the staircase, and you know technically you have successfully gotten to the first part of the pincer attack. Right, that was a plan all along. Right, it was to come up from
Yes,
behind them.
and I think I've avoided the tarry staircase.
Perhaps. We'll find out. But that is that for there. So, Nona, you are up next.
I think I will just hide back in the corner and ready an attack.
Okay. Sounds good. Friedrich.
Yes. I'll look over to my friend Farron. Farron, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna take a little breather here, and I'll just tuck myself around this corner. Item interaction, take out my healing potion. Action, drink it.
Okay. 2d4
So-
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Oh! 12 HP, we're back in the game.
And if that is all, then it is Theron's turn.
Alright. Let me just at least like walk over here, because I have no idea what's going on. Let me see. That's 10. There we go.
You can
Can
walk
I-
into the oil hallway.
Yeah. Do I want to walk into the oil hallway though?
Can you fly? Can you glide? Can you jump?
I think there's a closed door here.
Okay, how did
Uh,
the kobolds make it
Can I
down
open
there?
the door?
Hmm?
Can I open the door?
You can.
I would like to open the door.
You see in there, just what appears to be like a smithy room of some sort. There's like an anvil, like toppled over, resting on the floor, near like a fireplace in the back. It doesn't look as though it's been used in a long time. The bellows of the hearth is basically like tattered and falling apart.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look interesting. I'll just stand right here.
Okay.
I'm good with that. I would like to not walk into the hallway first.
Friedrich is very healthy right now. How about you offer him
Yeah,
the
why
chance?
doesn't Friedrich just go first, you know?
Friedrich spent his turn drinking the sippy sip.
Oh, he can't move. Okay.
Okay. So the kobolds. Nothing there.
There are kobolds?
Yes.
I see.
No.
These skeletons are they're still doing the half move ready kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Okay, they see one.
Hey,
That's a hit. That is a dead kobold. They do not see another one.
okay. The last one's holding it shot. It's like, motherfucker, where's this guy?
We just got one with a readied action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Sug, from your current position, you hear some like commotion up the stairs, like rapid speaking back and forth, basically, in a language I don't think you understand necessarily.
Negative.
And yeah, you just hear some like shuffling, basically, like up above, and Asha, you see the door open in front of you.
Oh.
Time for the
Ethan?
pincer attack.
And a kobold
Uh-huh.
like begins to like walk out, and then just like lets out like a cry of shock. And then, like,
That
kind of
climbing paid off!
falls back. And I'm just gonna add all these guys. And I think you can see basically inside. There are quite a few kobolds. And you can see that. Actually, you can't really see from where you currently are. Never mind.
No,
but yeah,
but
there
I
are
suppose I will.
many kobolds. I think seeing you, they just kind of do their thing. So one of them bravely squares up at the doorway, while the others stand in the back, bravely stand in the back. So, so cover, straight shot. Okay, so the
Kind reminder: I have deflect missile.
you do. You can only use it once.
Yes, but it will do for the direct shot once.
Sure, there are 4 that are shooting arrows at you. 2 of them without any benefit of cover to you. 2 of them that have a cover bonus, which increases your AC by 2. So, let us do the arrows first. One of the regular shots, short bow, at you. That is a miss. That is also a miss.
Another miss.
Then we'll do the 2 that are at cover. So 19, I think, misses you because of the doorway. Like it hits off.
Because of the doorway.
deflects-
Otherwise, it would have been a hit.
Yeah, it was going straight towards you, but it just nicks the corner of the doorway and kind of scatters off like just past your head. That's them.
They have
And then-
advantage, right, Brad?
They do, yeah. But so yeah, 2 of them
But it
basically
was
are
still
narrow
a
misses, yeah.
19-19.
Both of them are narrow misses.
Yeah, barely. It's like ding ding.
Yeah, just trying to shoot through the doorway. Actually, no, the second one was one of the clean shots. So it does hit you, but I mean, I imagine you're just going to use your reaction and take no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the reaction is a D12 plus dexterity plus monk level.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
impossible for you to not
yeah.
catch this arrow.
It's like a D10 plus 11, so you literally can't block it or not block it. You definitely catch it.
So you-
But do you throw it back?
yeah, do you want to throw it back?
I can throw it back and spend a key point doing so.
if you want
Yeah.
to, yeah.
If you want.
And it will be a regular attack.
Yeah,
this
it
point?
uses the same. It would use the same as like your
Uh,
unarmed strikes, basically.
It would
Question: any target of my choosing?
Do you have to throw it back at the person? I can't remember. I don't know the exact wording.
I don't think so.
You make this attack to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught
No,
as
yeah,
part
you
of the
can throw
same
it- you
reaction.
can throw it at whatever. You will have disadvantage though, because there's a creature in melee like engaged with you.
I mean, I can stab it as part of the reaction.
No, yeah, it has to be a ranged attack. So you have to throw it back. You can't like just stab it with the arrow.
Oh, that would have been such a
of it-
lovely eye
think of-
stab.
Think of it this way,
Then
it's
I will
less
pass.
like catching the arrow and then throwing back. In this case, it's more like you're actually just like redirecting the arrow. It's kind of this like monk thing where like arrow's coming at you and you like spin around and kind of send it flying backwards.
Okay, then I will not be spending a key point on something I might not succeed at.
Okay. So then this kobold is just gonna shank you. Regular, no pack tactics or nothing.
It's a regular old shanking.
Of course that is.
Oh, nice.
Deals you 3
Is
points
it
of piercing
poisoned?
damage. No.
Not poisoned.
Let me deduct that.
Oh, what? Goth BB. Okay, let's have a look.
Alright. Sug. You hear some commotion upstairs.
I just swear, and then I take the dodge action and start going up the stairs.
Okay. What is your dexterity score?
14.
14?
Mhm.
Alright, you are able to traverse the tar without it being difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, sweet. I have 16 decks. I'm ready.
15.
Okay. Stopping there, though.
Yep.
At the top of the stairs, you see there's a wounded kobold up here,
Mhm.
carrying a lit torch in its hand.
Yep.
And as it sees you, it tosses the torch onto the stairs, and it
Mhm.
immediately just sort of erupts. The whole stairway catches fire, like
Yeah.
spreading rapidly. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I do have advantage because I was dodging. I got
Sure
a 6,
do.
which is really good. Pog.
So that is not not the number that you needed.
No.
So you take 5 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And you are also on fire. So you will take
Nice.
another d6 of fire damage at the start of each of your turns until you or another creature spend an action to douse the flames.
Okay. I guess I can continue my movement there, right?
Yes.
Are you just going to run around being on fire?
Yeah, I start walking into this guy on fire.
Sug is out of shit to give.
Okay,
So you,
now
that was
the
you took
time
your
to
action
summon.
already. So you just like walk up. You're just like in the fire. The stairs are still on fire, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
this is
I'm
far,
walking
like-
through the fire.
Okay,
I will.
okay.
I will.
Question.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I will bonus
if
action
Sag-
spiritual weapon.
If Sag comes up to the kobold on fire, does it mean the kobold will be damaged if it stands close enough?
No, because Sug is specifically himself just on fire. I mean, if Sug went and like grappled the kobold, it might spread or damage it in some way. But yeah. Okay. Spiritual weapon.
This is the other one that's in front of me because it's
Just the one in
the
front
way.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is enough. This one was already injured. So.
Oh, cool. I get off the stairs and I my last square movement. Step on its body.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then these guys, so they didn't give them a new thing. They just do the same thing, which is move 15
Sure.
feet. And, yeah, there we go.
Alrighty then, Asha. You are up.
Okay.
There's like a
Summoning
weird like
arms.
flickering glow coming from inside of the room. Summoning your arms. Unfortunately, you will
Yes,
only catch
only the-
one. Yeah. But you
Mhm.
can't move past it, so.
Anyways, I have to dispatch it.
Okay.
It has to save.
Yeah, it makes a dex save. Which it fails, so go ahead and roll your 2d6.
It could just straight up die from this.
I mean, it's a pretty good chance.
R2Ds.
Yep, these fists
What?
just appear and just like pummel this kobold and basically like send its like small body like flying into the barbican and like against the back wall, past its fellows.
Do I see Sag at this point or not yet?
No, he's like around the corner. Basically, like as soon as you take a step forward, you probably will see him, but right now you don't.
You can see his spiritual weapon.
You can see his spiritual weapon there, yeah.
So I can see the spiritual weapon, so I gather the owner is not far behind. I see only 2 kobolds, and they were 4 attacks. One I dispatched, so there are 3 more. I'm sort of tempted to go the other way.
Go back down the mountain.
Alright, climb back down. Really.
No, I won't go back down the mountain. If I were to jump, it would be very easy. I wouldn't even take damage, probably. Save Sag or go ambush the kobold.
Save Sug.
Fine, it's just a little fire.
Just a little fire. Let me just
I'm trying to figure. Okay, there is Nona, and then there is more kobolds, and then Friedrich and Farron. Can I ask Nona to ask Sagi if he's in trouble? Since we're still doing this
you
telepathic
can't
relay.
see. You can't see no. Oh, you can communicate telepathically. Yeah, I guess you could.
Hmm?
You could try. Yeah. I will say,
Oh,
like you
Sag,
can
are you
communicate.
are you
with,
in trouble? Do
you
you need
can-
help?
You can communicate with Nona, but it's too much to ask Nona a question and then Nona asks Sug and Sug respond and Nona then respond to you. I think that's just too much. Like you could talk to Nona, but you can't like have a chain conversation going on in the middle of battle.
Oh, come on, you're ruining the fun.
I mean, it's just too much. It would take too much time. These turns are really only like 6 seconds long.
Yeah, she could probably be like, Nona, what's up? And Nona can ask me, and then I can tell Nona, but then nothing would get spread back, right? Like,
Yeah.
we'd all say one thing.
I mean, technically, since Nona's
Um,
turn is right after yours anyway, she could relay it back on her turn.
Yeah, the problem is she's trying to decide what to do now. So,
Mhm.
Up to you. You have your arms. You see the spiritual weapon. You see the kobolds. You can see obviously that there's like a doorway over here. It's up to you. I would suggest probably just continuing the fight that's going on instead of proceeding ahead and maybe activating
more
other
people.
things.
I mean, just open a door and trigger 2 more encounters.
I don't want to do a Friedrich impersonation.
We
Yeah.
did so well last time, though.
Okay, so I still have all my movement. Can I step on top of the spiritual,
Yeah, the spiritual weapon is
It doesn't occupy
insubstantial. It does
anything.
not
Yeah.
occupy square.
Okay, 15 feet. So there you go.
It's
I
just a
step
floating scythe.
in. Oh, there are 4 of them. Hello, Sag on fire.
Yeah, Sug is
okay,
on fire.
and
Yeah, let's put a little.
okay. No. Which one does the echo? This one, please. A strike. You would.
Alright, which one is that one at?
This guy, she said.
The one right there? Okay. Yeah, that is a hit, and 8 points of damage is enough to kill this kobold. Right. And again, it just kind of
Then
dissolves into
this one-
snow. The one above you?
Second attack. The one above me, yes.
A 10 ducks out of the way at the last second from the spectral fist.
And another one. Since I have 2 bonus attacks, same. Oh my, a 27 should do it, right?
Yeah, that will hit. Do you want to spend the key point for the second bonus attack, or are you just going to take the free one?
Well, you summon the arms, right?
Oh yeah, you did some of the arms, didn't you? That is correct.
Oh, I can't do it?
Yeah, you cannot.
What is bad?
You already summoned the arms as a bonus action this turn, so you cannot do another bonus attack. You just get the 2.
Sorry, kobold.
Fine.
Let's pretend it
Temporarily,
didn't happen.
there's a vision in his mind where he sees himself just getting pummeled to death, like cowering there, and then he like realizes, oh wait, it's not real. Nona,
Just the premonition.
you saw Sug run up the stairs, and now the stairs are just on fire.
Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with fire.
Do you feel like climbing the outside of the building?
I take it there's no way I could possibly get up, like, over or around the fire, no?
Not so far as you can see.
But you can go
Not
through
without
the fire.
like specialized climbing tools. I mean, yeah, you can just go through the fire.
Can you go outside, wet your clothes, and then just run through in wet clothes? It's an act of desperation, but it might get you through.
I'll just ask, are you good up there?
Yeah, just on fire.
Alright, I'll leave you to it. I'll just, like, wait. I guess I'll take a dodge action.
Okay. So, on initiative count 20, Nona, you notice this from where you are, and Sug is very obviously going to notice this from where he is. You see that, like, the smoke from the fire is, like, collecting along the ceiling. You notice, both of you notice that there's, like, those, like, brown patchy spots on the ceiling are kind of like growing in size and like spreading down the walls, and just like basically in almost an instant they like completely consume like the walls and the stairs. The fire just winks out. It's gone, as well as its tar, and in its place is just this like patchy sort of brown, almost like mold looking substance that is just floors, ceiling, walls of this whole corridor. And Sug, in fact, it kind of like spreads over like on the ground onto you. It's like crawling up your leg, getting on your armor and all that kind of stuff. The fire goes out and you feel this incredible, intense, like chilling cold come over you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
So I don't like that.
You have disadvantage on the save because you have been covered by this mold.
Can I use my inspiration to just neutral it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. I'll do it.
Okay. Sounds good. So 17 is a success. So you take 4 points of cold damage. You are no longer on fire. That is the good news. Now you're just
That's
covered
good.
in mold.
But this stuff is on me, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is on. And the fire is gone, and now the stairway is just covered in this like weird mold.
Strange mold.
Friedrich.
Yes.
Is he also
10 feet.
moldy at this point?
15 feet. Nah, I was hiding in the back room. Sort of peek around the corner and to hear what I see in here.
In this room, it's just like an abandoned smithy. As I
Ah,
described.
okay. Unimportant. 20. I think this is where they were all sleeping, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, between these two
Okay.
rooms, they were both like there was 2 groups of them.
Alright, that was 20. 5. I see a corridor on fire. Is it still on fire or is
No,
it gone
it is
now?
no longer
So-
on fire. You just see like it's like covered in like this kind of like brown, like moss or mold or something of the likes.
Okay.
But there's no
Don't really
like,
want to.
clear and present danger that you can detect.
Alright. 5. So that's 30. So I guess I'll have to dash. That is 45.
As you step into the corridor, Friedrich, your like foot hits the ground, and
Guess it should be here.
you see like the mold kind of begins to like react almost, and this corridor is frigid. It is freezing cold in here all of a sudden, even compared to outside, which is already quite cold. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you enter the staircase.
Ooh. Is this against cold? I have cold weather gear if that helps.
No, this does not count against extreme cold.
Alright. 12.
A 12 is successful. You take 2 points of cold damage.
Why is it not acid damage? Come on.
Because it's, freaking endothermic reaction. Get fucked. Or is it the other one? Exothermic? I don't know. Endothermic. It takes in heat.
45. Oh, it's a kobold! 45. That was. Now it's
You still
50.
have 15 to go.
5. Alright, this is as far as I can go.
Alright.
Have a bardic inspiration, Sug, just for you. Kiss, kiss.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Theron, you are up.
I mean,
Uh,
2 people already went first, so I
the-
guess I should follow. Follow.
You have resistance to cold damage, you're good.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
But she's a nice
Constitution
dragon
save.
herself.
Hey, at least it's better than Friedrich's.
And that is a success. So you only take 4 points of cold damage, but because of your resistance, you only take 2.
Yay! Easy. What was this, like 5? I'm pretty sure I'm
You
fine over
know,
here.
as I see my companions approaching, coming up the stairs, being beaten by the cold, I'm happier and happier by the minute. I have climbed up that cliff.
You're almost there.
I'm already there, and I killed a couple of kobolds. You know?
Nice.
Okay. This kobold here is going to step over this way. You can hear them like shouting. Basically, like screaming at each other. Like they're shouting something along the lines of. Theron can understand this because you speak Draconic. Shouting something along the lines of like, intruders. We have to raise the alarm. Like you do it. No, you. No, you. Like they're arguing back and forth against who does it. Finally, one of them kind of like begins to like move over, and you see he like still has his bow even though he's in the melee range. He starts aiming down like the down the bridge, and like fires off an arrow. Disadvantage. luckily that he was at disadvantage. You just see he like fires off an arrow and like is kind of just like standing there and then like looks up at you, Sug, and like kind of behind to Asha and just like smiles and like puts the bow like down and kind of pulls out the dagger.
Wait, aren't I supposed to have
goose.
a reaction since he went past my range?
He didn't leave your range. He's right next to you still.
Oh,
The other two are just going to stab Asha.
how very quaint of them.
With advantage. So that's a hit, and that is a miss. You are dealt 5 points of piercing damage. Okay. Very well. That is all the remaining kobolds. Sug, at the beginning of your turn, you are not on fire. However, this mold is still like clinging to you, and you feel it like sucking away the heat from your body. I need you to go ahead and make another disadvantage con save.
Okay. I clicked it. I'll try again.
Just give it a couple of moments. There you go,
Look at that.
Constitution.
That is a success. Oof. You take 9 points of cold damage.
Hurt.
Okay.
Can I like get this off me like as an action, like if I get the fire, or is it just stuck on me?
You can use an action to begin like scraping it off, basically.
Prestidigitation.
I do not have that, but yeah, I'll use my action to try to get it off me.
Okay. Yeah.
And
let's
then,
see. You can just do that.
Okay, and bonus action, spiritual weapon. I'm gonna hit this one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Excuse me. Spiritual weapon, go. I clicked it. I'm waiting casually.
Wait.
Any minute now. That is a hit, and that is dead kobold.
And then I'm gonna step up here to block off the doorway.
Sure.
Cool. And then yeah, the Skeleton Bros did not get any other orders, so they just move their movement. Well, half movement technically. And then ready their bows. They see somebody.
Sure thing. All right, Asha. There are 2 kobolds remaining in
I
this room.
suppose I did the same thing I did before, so that's an armed attack. And to the one to my right.
All right, 18 against that one is a hit, and it is most assuredly no more.
And I'll try to hit the remaining one.
Yep. Easily.
What am
you
I
dispatch-
spending my luck on?
Killing kobolds, apparently.
Okay. And since I still have my movement, right?
Sure.
45.
I will
yes.
say, Your companions are pretty wounded. There are no enemies currently, and you do not hear any further sounds of alarm. Just saying.
Yes, but I would like to go and investigate that crossbow up top, the opposite door. I'm not doing anything to it, being very careful.
That's what you want to do?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So go ahead. Start moving yourself over.
It's 40. I have 45 movements, and since I go past Sub, I should be right there.
Mm-hmm.
And my action is, I suppose, I'm not touching the door, just the crossbow on top of it.
Okay.
Very careful.
So I'm going to drag you back here for a bit. As you go running across the bridge, you get to about the halfway point, when suddenly you feel, as you're running past, you feel like something... It's kind of like running through like a spider web or something. Like something like clings to you, and you feel it. It doesn't really like hold you back or stop you in any way, but it like kind of like clings to you a little bit before like kind of releasing. And there's like a few moments where you're like kind of wondering what happened, and then suddenly you see the crossbow just suddenly like bolts out, both of them from either sides, straight basically towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw twice. I need 2 of them.
2 saves?
Yes. Okay, so you manage to, very like Matrix style, sort of like dodge the 2 bolts that are coming in from like different directions, and they fly past you. One of them slams against the wall, this door over here. The other continues past you, down the bridge, and basically like Sug, you just suddenly see Asha like dodges, and then there's like a crossbow bolt heading like straight for you. I need you to make a dex save as well.
Sag, I'm sorry.
All right, you managed to like just barely sort of like.
Can we say I gave them a shout of warning and he managed to duck?
Sure, yeah. So you like warn him of this like coming as you're doing your like Matrix dodge, and he like turns, like sees it, and basically just barely manages to like twist out of the doorway, and you just see this bolt come flying through and slam into the far wall, over here.
Can I go on now?
Asha, you're also pretty perceptive. You hear at the same time that this is happening, as you're like dodging these bolts, you hear like a ding 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 ding, and you notice that the bell, the iron bell on the other side, was like sort of shaken back and forth and is now like settling back into place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I will go to the door and try to pick since the trap is no longer of interest.
Thanks to your full speed, so yeah, you can get up and open the door.
I'm not opening the door, I'm cracking it a bit to see what's inside.
Okay, I mean, like, cracking it open just a bit, you see it just, like, it's like a little hallway with, like, a couple of arrow slits that seem to, like, point into it.
My curiosity is getting the better of me.
Oh, you're doing what Nona does.
Yes. I suppose I'll wait to see what happened after the bell rang. Okay, I'll not go any further.
Okay.
For the sake of my injured friend.
Well. That shit may have sailed. Nona!
Well, if everyone else is doing it, I'll
Yay,
brace
peer
myself and
pressure.
sprint up the stairs.
Okay, go
Peer
ahead
pressure.
and give me a con save as you run through the, like, chilling stairway. Well.
Oh.
You take 16 points of cold damage.
That's only half my health. It's
This is fine.
This is fine. What hit
Yeah.
you?
That's just unfortunate.
That was just the stairs, walking on the stairs.
Oh, right.
but I will use whatever bonus action I need to get past every off those stairs.
Sure, yeah.
Those stairs are like a fun little mini precursor to the dragon.
I know,
Oh my
right?
God, it's cold. Why? Why is it cold?
Very, very cold.
It's only gonna get colder from here, buckaroo.
So,
Mhm.
at this point, those of you that are in view of the stairs,
Oh, I can see the Skelly Bros.
you notice like the mold, which rapidly expanded and like covered the stairs, is starting to like recede backwards, but it's not fully like gone yet. It is still like present there, and in fact the stairs are still kind of like bone-chillingly cold, but the mold seems to be like retreating.
Yay.
Unfortunately, it does not retreat
suppose it's
enough
not
to
interested.
spare poor Friedrich another Constitution saving throw at the start of his turn.
What? Oh my god, I didn't even get a chance to get out? This is bullshit. Alright, fine. Constitution saving throw. 6.
5 points of cold damage to you, good sir.
Ah!
But you are not dead, so you are free to act. I would suggest perhaps not being on the stairs anymore.
I step out of the stairs. Oh, it's so cold! Cold! Brad, is this a fireplace?
It is, but it's not like lit.
Is there stuff in it?
No.
Damn. Alright, did the goblins still have a lit torch?
Well, they had one.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Well-
And you said their crossbows on fire?
Your kobolds. Oh yeah, my mistake.
Very
Well-
important distinction.
I will fall prone and start shivering in the fetal position.
Okay. So, Theron, similarly, since you are on the staircase at the start of your turn, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. That is a success. So you take 4 points of cold damage.
Look at you, your cold resistance. If this was an acid corridor, it'd be a different story.
I have no idea what you said because it lagged. How much damage do you take?
You take 4,
Or
Okay, okay.
because you take half and half again.
half because of the save and half because of your resistance.
Uh-huh. And I was being bitchy.
Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna get up here. Let me just walk over here.
Let's all hug.
Definitely get away from the
Exchange body
steps.
heat.
Where are we gonna go? Like, the door here, right?
There's an open door here, yeah, that looks out over a bridge.
Well, Sug, I guess you gotta open that.
Suck!
Isn't it already open?
Yeah, Asha already ran over
Yeah,
there.
it's open, yeah.
Oh, really?
The kobolds
I can
opened
still,
it.
I can still walk through him, right?
You can't, it just costs double the squares, but you have plenty of movement, I think, to get onto the other side.
Let's walk over here.
Sure.
Oh,
You
wow!
see Asha over
Nice,
Uh,
Rafine.
Also,
Still
I
there.
I should
Jump.
suppose I'll warn the others not to step on the middle of the bridge because it triggers traps.
Well.
Just in case.
I think the trap's been triggered.
Yeah.
The alarm's been rung.
We don't know if they are rechargeable crossbows.
True, they
Of course
might
they
have
are,
been
let's
by
be
a
real.
kobold
The crossbow's
officer.
the USB charger.
Yeah.
Plugged into the wall.
Alright,
You know,
so
one of those machine guns, crossbows.
the ringing has stopped. And
Hey.
There.
I wonder how many of them are there.
So I think Theron, you basically can see like there's these arrow slits kind of on the other side over here. You see like something
Yeah.
like, running like past and like up to them, and you actually see like a barely like see a kobold like sticking its head up through here.
Mhm.
And then on this side, this guy can get to here, and here, and this guy gets to here. And they don't have to dash. The other two had to dash. So they do
There are
this.
definitely more kobolds.
These guys can't see the nature of the arrow sight. They can't see what's going on just yet, so they're just ready. And then these two kind of look out, and they see you, Theron, like on the other side of the bridge there, and fire at you.
Yay!
Bam, bam. Second one hits for 8 piercing damage.
Oh. We're getting there.
And Asha, you can hear like the sounds of like clattering like footsteps and whatnot. Kind of like.
Do they make any conversation because I can understand Draconic?
I think you like hear basically like shouts of like intruders on the bridge, intruders on the bridge.
Nothing interesting. Okay. Any of them powering out of that door?
No. And that's them for now. Sug.
Okay, bonus action, spiritual weapon moves 20 feet.
Ooh.
20 whole
Um,
feet.
20 whole feet. Wow.
That's as far as I could climb up that wall, that sheer cliff.
You can move 30 here. Did you open? Is the door open or is it closed? Like I know you had that partially open.
Still closed.
But I could open, right, Brent? Theoretically.
If
An
you're
object
if you're
interaction.
doing what I think you're doing, or yeah, with an object interaction as you move past.
Yeah, I was gonna move past Asha's open as an object.
I thought you were gonna do it like the cool way.
With
Well, you think
thaumaturgy.
Asha's an object?
Below the-
See, the thing is, if I do it that way, Asha, I just have to stay where I am, and Asha's in the front of them.
It's fine.
Asha's not an object.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I
Yeah.
have 10 more feet of
there
movement, but that's where I will stay.
there are some
Um,
kobolds.
do you really want to get past? Because I will have to use double movement to get.
Actually, I guess I could step here. Technically, I don't leave the threat and opportunity, right?
Well, they do make a ready to attack against you as you.
Oh, that's
as you
fine.
get there. So they're like stood up like in the arrow slit, and they basically just like try to shank you through it from other side. They have an advantage.
That's fine.
This
well,
is fine.
That's a
This is fine.
This is very much not
Oh, I
fine.
clicked the button. Is it doing anything? It's not doing anything. I've
Brad,
caught
click the
Drake.
button better.
I've caught the Drake disease. There we go. 8 piercing on that one, so minus whatever.
So, yeah.
And then second attack with advantage misses.
No, it doesn't.
Oh wait, yeah, that's your AC. Ah.
0.
Just deflects off your armor.
Nah, they got you well. They got you good.
Okay. But no, I take one step back here, and so I can let room for Ash to get through. Actually, I got one more square, but I've already used my object, right? I can't open this
Yeah, you
other
can't
door.
open a second door.
That's fine. But here I am.
Okay. Asha.
And then I'll move my skeletons. I didn't give them a new command, so they're still just...
Still just very slowly crawling their way up.
Yeah.
Okay, moving inside and. Oh my, kobold. Are they above us? Can I do anything to them?
So you're like in a little narrow hallway, and there's like 2 arrow slits to either side that you can see them through. You can attack them like with your fists because they're like insubstantial, but they will still have like that cover bonus from cover.
Okay, then I will use my fist to open the door in front of Sax since I have the reach and I don't have to step over.
Sure. So you do that. You step forward. You open the door in front of Sug, with your range there. And as you do, the door opens, and Sug, inside, you see there are a number of kobolds, arrows like drawn in their short bows, and they fire.
Asha. I love it. I love it.
How is this worded? Within... Yeah, you were technically within 5
I
feet of their
sincerely
allies.
apologize for my curiosity.
I mean, am I though? Because they don't have. There's a whole ass wall. Like I couldn't attack them. They can't attack me.
I mean,
Like, I'm not being threatened by an ally.
it doesn't say threatened though. It just says within 5 feet.
I'd argue that they're 10 feet away.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll roll a d20.
Oh my god.
Tried and true method. On a 9 or lower.
What are the
I'm
conditions
like-
of the D20?
The 9 or
On a 10
lower,
or
Brad's
lower,
right.
Drake, Drake,
okay.
I will graciously grant Drake this boon.
Yeah, okay, sure.
No boon for you,
boon.
bitch!
That's fine with me.
The dice have spoken. Alright. So yeah, 5 attacks with advantage. Bam. Hit for 4, so 1. Bam. That's a hit. For 2.
For 1.
Yeah.
No, 2.
That's a hit. For
For
1. That's a hit. Ooh, look at
For
that.
5.
5. And then
Can I
last
do
one,
anything to intercept these attacks
unfortunately
to
only
save
when
Sug?
they attack you.
Oh.
For 1. So Sug just
Awesome.
you open the door and Sug just gets pincushioned. But it's still your turn, Asha.
Go kill them.
Yes, I will go kill them. I feel responsible. So, can the kobolds in the arrow slits still hit Sug?
Theoretically they could like, because they're small enough, they could like squeeze out and like attack around at Sug. But like if you want to like walk past them, they've already used their reaction. So they won't be able to like strike out at you as you walk past.
Yes. So for now it's 25 up to here. I moved and I forgot up to where. Okay, 25. This one, third square. And what do I see?
There are 5 kobolds. in the room.
Let me move my map. Oh my. Okay. So, I will step up to here and resummon my arms to maybe try and hit those little
Yeah, you will.
thingies.
You will basically hit all of them.
Down to 4 key points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. One of them succeeds. Go ahead and roll your 2d6.
Roll
Uh,
12.
R2d6. 2d6 this one.
That's
Oh.
not.
Aw.
That's not what I said to do.
Not quite 12.
That is unfortunately. So you hit a lot of them, like you like smack into a lot of them, but they're like glancing blows and the likes, so they're all still standing.
Very well, then I shall do an attack against the closest one. This one.
An 11, it ducks out of the way at the last moment.
And I still do an attack.
You
Oh,
got one more.
because... No, wait. Arms, I can't do it, right?
You can make 2 attacks because you have extra attacks. So when you take an action to attack, you always
There
get
you
2.
go.
You just can't do your like extra attack, you know. Yeah, that'll hit, and that finishes off this wounded one. Alrighty.
Well, at least it's some revenge.
No.
Alright.
Is this separate? Yeah. So this will do-
See.
Alright, yeah.
$35.
Why are you posting sneak attack?
We'll remember this ruling in the future when there are walls.
Alright, I will bonus action dash to get in. Actually, I can make it here. And then I will just... I'll attack this one.
Okay.
Didn't you use your bonus action? Or you have...
I did use my bonus action. That's why I'm attacking normally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. My roll 20 is close. Oh.
That is definitely enough to hit and kill a kobold. That is all.
Yep.
At this point in time, the mold is gone. Not that that's really relevant. Friedrich.
Right. I spent half my movement to stand up. And
Why did you
Ouch.
put yourself down in the first place?
just, you know, because.
Flavor.
Let's see. Got 15 feet left before I need to start dashing. Well, I don't want to go into there on 5 HP, that's for sure. So,
Why not?
you know why?
I don't know. Please.
I will step up to here, I suppose, with my... Oh, I see someone in the arrow slit there.
Yeah.
Let's give him a vicious mockery. Oh, if he fails, he takes 2 damage, Brad. Are you actually kidding me?
You didn't think that was,
you know what?
you didn't
I
think
got-
that was very funny.
You know what? I got
He
5
just
feet
can't
left.
hear you. It's just like so like windy. He just can't hear you.
I step over here. That's my turn. Screw you.
Ah, taking cover. Good choice. They're in.
I mean, I'm still gonna have to dash to actually get it.
Correct.
Go murder all of them. I believe you can.
First, I'll just go here and actually bonus action dash. Okay, I don't have to move. That's good to know.
Well, you can't dash as a bonus action. That's a
Wait,
rogue
really?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
It's
I
a
can
rogue
do
and a
that.
monk thing.
Oh wait, so that's
You
just
have
like
to
another
use your
action, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since this was 35, I'll just go into this room. Because I don't want to die.
Sure.
Good plan.
Good plan. Alrighty then.
You sure about that?
Brad, question.
What?
Because on the map I can see it, but I assume these windows aren't flush, right?
Flush with the mountain?
With the other windows, like they're not the same level, right?
No, there's like a slight difference.
Okay, good. Because as the way the map is trying to tell me, it's like the skeleton can see this.
Well, this pathway is lower than the building.
That's what I
And
thought.
then-
Yeah, too.
And like
and
this,
then I figured these were also.
there's stairways up to here, so
Yeah,
it's like even
exactly.
further up. So yeah, your skeleton can't actually see through.
That's what I thought.
All right, so
I couldn't figure out why I had vision this guy, and I realized it was from that.
Bam, bam. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Sug, I think because you can still see, because like I said, these guys were kind of climbing up into the arrow slits, and it's part of why you were still within range of them, because they were stabbing through them. So you can see they begin to pull back. So you can swing at one of them, either the north one or the south one. They will have a cover bonus. But,
sure.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah, I'll swing at the south one.
Okay.
Where's my there?
So yeah, you kind of swing as it moves, but it's.
Oh, good.
You want to do something?
I was gonna add 10 to the roll, but it's been a minute since I forgot about this character, so I forgot how to play. But no, it's fine. I won't do that.
Okay. So yeah, as you go to swing your great axe at it, I mean you can declare after you know the result with that one, I think. So as you swing your great axe to hit it, the arrow slit kind of gets in the way, and you do that Dark Souls bounce off the wall kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's fine.
misses. So this guy, he kind of comes back this way, and that's his move there, and this guy kind of comes into here. Cool.
That did not
So
look
these
cool.
guys are doing that, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which are seeing the situation. They see an enemy that has advanced far into the room. They're just all going to attack the most advanced enemy into the room. So, unbeknownst to them, arrows at Asha. Smart idea. Sherpa, one at you is a miss. That is a miss. That will hit. Let's see the damage. Okay.
Short bow.
I think you can just.
Question mark. Can I deflect it?
You can deflect one of them. This one hits you. It deals 8 damage. With again still is you literally can't possibly fail to reduce the damage to 0. So yeah, if you want to use your reaction, you can sort of catch this one, and if you want to use your bonus action, you can throw it back.
How many points do I have? 4?
Or I mean a key point, you can throw it back.
Uh,
I will say your key points come back on a short rest. You get all of them
Yeah.
back.
yes, but there is no short rest inside.
Well, I mean, not if you keep moving forward and triggering all the enemy attacks.
He wants to clear him out.
What is your
Can rest.
Okay, I will spend another key point and try to throw it back. So I just press the monk attack.
Yeah, just
No.
use your one of your weapon attacks or whatever. It's just gonna be the same. Yeah. So you throw it back. Which one of the 4 that you can see do you want to throw it at?
Whichever one has an attack.
Which one did it fire? Which?
It was this bottom one that was the one that kind of.
There you go. Then it gets it right back
Okay.
through the throat.
And that damage is fine because it deals your damage
Monk
there.
weapon.
So.
Yeah.
And that's the normal damage. It does the damage of the projectile, unless your monk damage is higher. In this case, it's the same number. So there you go, and it just right through its eye basically, and it dissolves into snow. So it's 1, 2, 3. There is one more. Miss. You duck out of the way. So again, you're
I
just sort
suppose
of
it was discouraged by the display of his companion.
you're matrix dodging all these arrows coming at you from different directions, and then you catch one and mid dodge throw it back the other way, just through one of these kobolds, and then you kind of return back to a neutral position, completely unscathed. Sug.
Yeah. I guess I could move this up here and attack this one, right?
Yeah, you can. It will have cover attacking from out to in. But
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will. Oh, there. This square spiritual
So
weapon was
the
having a hard time.
spiritual weapon flies.
Yeah,
it
it doesn't.
floats.
It just floats in the air. It doesn't walk around or anything.
Has little legs.
So
Yeah.
far, all I've seen it do is walk around.
Nice and spiritual weapon.
That's not gonna do it.
Yeah, and then action-wise, yeah, I'll go ahead and no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll first level Cure Wounds myself.
Bold choice.
Bold choice, Cotton.
Bold choice.
Minimum healing. All right.
That's a good roll.
Yes, and then while I stay here, it's 15 feet of movement. I'll go block this door.
Okay. Asha.
I will hit this one.
Okay. Yep, that is a hit, and it is dead.
I still can reach.
Mhm.
Even though going
10 feet.
Uh.
12. That is a hit, and that one is.
And I have
Definitely
my
dead.
last attack.
Yeah, you can bonus action. Make one more attack.
The dreaded Cobalt Bapper.
Another another hit and another dead kobold.
Bap, bap,
So
bap.
all the kobolds in the room are now piles of snow and ice and water. Melted. Sweet. No, not.
I forgot to move my stupid skeleton. I'll continue doing that.
Is that it? Is that all of them?
That you can see.
I see you like things you have to move and that move at 20 feet per turn and stay far behind to do something.
Yes.
I will just.
Let's say, Asha, you can see, like, over here, there's, like, a section of the wall that looks like it was, like, slid over, and you can, like, see another kobold on the other side there.
I'll just move over
I
closer to
make a
everyone
threatening
else.
gesture at it.
Can I see?
Yeah, I would say you can kind of see.
All right, I'll attack.
Well.
Oh, shit.
It is very dead.
Can I see any more?
Not from your current position.
Okay. Then I will.
Is this
No.
a fireplace?
Yeah, I'll just stay.
It is a empty fireplace. Friedrich.
Yep. So, guess everything's hopefully dead. Oh no, I still see fucking 5 feet. I still see him right there. Little piece of shit.
Yeah, as soon as you like step foot out into the doorway.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You get hit by 2 arrows. And get
I'm down.
knocked
we
unconscious.
just hear twang twang.
Yeah, you hear, and then like a scream.
Flat.
Oh, I guess there are more.
Oh, well, that's that.
Save me.
Now, why would anyone go and save you?
Damn.
Wow.
He has the sword.
Oh,
I'm just
because
kidding.
he's our beloved.
So he's still like over here
companion.
in this hallway.
He's real far
You
away.
have
Yeah.
no idea where he is technically right now. You just see that he's not in the room with you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Could
I'll
be
go
anywhere.
look for a bard. Let me see. Let me actually at least just walk out here, because I... Oh!
Yeah, you see him lying unconscious on the other side of the bridge with a couple of arrows in his chest.
Yeah, that's fun. Wasn't this like 10?
Yeah, it
Let
was
me
10
see.
feet.
I can't even go save you! You're way too far away, friend!
Kill the kobolds then.
Kill the kobolds then. Kill the kobolds, he says.
Yeah, just kill the kobolds. Barely an inconvenience.
True, I guess. I'll walk up to this one and hit it.
You can't walk through the arrow slit.
You can't.
Wait. Oh wait, that's an arrow slit?
Yep.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Wait.
it's not a door.
How the hell am I gonna hit them?
You
Oh
have a
wait,
bow,
I have a
don't you?
longbow.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. Wait, how many times can I like shoot with the longbow?
I mean,
Since-
Depending on how many arrows you
Nice.
have.
you can fire as many times as you have regular attacks to do so. So, 2.
It's twice, I guess.
Yep.
Does this even hit?
And I'll see you're
Probably.
close enough to this arrow slit. It doesn't impose you any sort of like
Mm-hmm.
disadvantages on the shot. So yeah, it is. That is a hit on that one, and it is dead.
Perfect. I can't see this one, can I? It's like around the corner.
Yeah, this guy, he's like in the arrow slit, like around the corner, so you can't technically see him.
How far was this? I can walk out to like here. See if I
Good.
can hit him from there. Can I hit him?
Yeah, you can take a shot at him. At this point, the distance, he'll have the cover bonus.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you're not,
try
like,
to.
right up in it. Well,
Well,
cover be damned. Just like right through the arrow slit. It is like a very narrow window through that arrow slit that you can nail, and you just right through. You don't even really like see what happens, but there's no kobold standing there anymore.
well, I guess Farron found her weapon of choice, huh?
Maybe.
They weren't the scimitars after all.
Maybe fighter wasn't your calling after all.
I mean, fighter
I mean,
can use
fighter's
bows.
fighter's
so-
better with a bow
you
than
know.
a ranger. Fight me.
Wow. Hot
Really?
take.
Hot take.
How does that make sense?
Because ranger sucks.
Andrew does suck.
I mean,
That's
they do
sad.
really good damage and like nothing else. So Sug, you hear on the other side of the door, like what sounds like the pattering of footsteps, but it doesn't like approach the door. It's like you hear it kind of like go past.
Yeah.
And that
You
is-
you open the door suddenly as they run past and slam it with the door and kill it with a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sug.
Take a step back here. I see that Friedrich is down way away from me.
Mm-hmm.
How far is that? I have moved 5. I can move it up 25, and then I'm fucked. You are in an inconvenient location.
Friedrich is at the.
Healer limit break can't reach you.
Oh shit.
I mean, I can't with stuff that I don't want to use. You'll be fine for a round. I'll start walking back towards Friedrich.
And that's when the invisible kobolds on the other side emerge with daggers and just stab Friedrich to death.
25, 30. No, I went to. Okay, yeah, so I move there, and bonus action, I command the skeletons to start dashing up the stairs to get into this room up here.
You shout, "Hey, you bony bastards, start dashing!"
Well, no, if they were at
It's a
60 feet, I
mental,
communicate
yeah,
with
mental,
them
yeah.
mentally. Yeah.
All right. If that's that,
I'm up here.
Asha, you do not see any more combatants, and your friends seem to be kind of like going back the way you came.
Do I want to open that door? I confess I do, but we have a man down, so I probably shouldn't. I can't do any healing.
I'm not gonna be down for much
I
longer. Got my Sug Juice on the way.
You're so juicy.
I suppose I will stay here and ready an attack in case anyone comes in.
Sure. No.
Yeah, I'll like hide around the corner and ready an attack.
Okay. Friedrich.
Alright, let's see that death saving throw. Nat 20? No nat 20s.
Close enough.
Theron.
I mean, I feel like the best I can do is walk out of the way for subs. So I'll do that.
Step off the bridge.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just jump off the bridge. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here.
That's this is the way.
Yeah.
Sweet. There's that, and then Sug.
I'll walk up here. I'll give you a level 1 cure wounds.
Come on, just level 1.
Yep.
Okay.
You never know, you might get the full healing. There you go, 8 points.
Hooray!
All right.
I can now take maybe 2 more arrow hits.
And as Friedrich comes to you, you can grab him, pull him up to his feet. You kind of like you all like tense for a moment, like looking around, like, scanning for enemies, just keeping watch. And for the time being, things seem to be quiet.
Friedrich, prepare the hut. We're gonna rest.
Okay. Should we do it in
This room.
over here or over? Okay.
Yeah, this room.
All right.
Not the one we haven't fully killed everything in yet. No, let's not try to start doing that over there.
Leoman's tiny hut. Let me just check it real quick. So it is 10-foot radius.
Yeah, it's a ritual spell. Everybody has to be like near you as it's cast, otherwise they can't enter it.
All right. I summon on the party. Gather upon me.
Well,
I really wonder if Friedrich's like mentally alright.
No.
Are you just now questioning this?
5 out of 90.
No, I was just reminded of it.
Gather
I
upon
just
me.
made it.
And I will start ritually casting Leoman's tiny hut. So that's going to be 11 minutes.
We're no longer in initiative, so everyone can just gather up.
Great. Yeah, I have my Skelebros are currently on watch. They have arrows trained on these arrow slits, ready to shoot some kobolds.
Oh wow, they made it up here.
They're
No, do you not-
pretty close.
No, do you not want to come for some Leoman's tiny hut action? That sounded
Where?
wrong. You know what I meant.
Over here. Oh,
Yeah, where
Yeah,
I
back
yeah.
in the room that we actually cleared out all the way.
Close the store as well. Alright.
sure.
And then I will ritually cast Leoman's tiny hut. 11 minutes, Brad. Does it go off?
Yeah, you are able to complete the casting of your spell and
Bam.
conjure forth this opaque dome of force that kind of like pushes up against the walls and like fills the space in a weird way.
Okay, time to short rest.
All right,
Oh,
you guys sort of
Don't mind if I do.
settle down, working through the adrenaline of this sort of like running battle through the fortress. Some of you sort of like tending to the many arrows that are sticking into you. Some more
Friedrich
than
eats
others.
Friedrich eats some mushrooms and feels better.
And you just settle down, bandaging.
wait,
up
wait.
wounds.
That mold that was on the walls, does it technically count as mushrooms?
No, that's the bad mushrooms.
would
Those are the
not,
ones you don't eat.
I would not.
By the way, I have a
recommend
really
that.
important question.
Very
What
well.
color did you give the outside of the hut?
Very important.
It's. I think it's transparent, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's
No,
on
you
the
can make it. You
inside.
can
No,
make
it's
it
from the
opaque.
inside.
The
Oh.
outside's open. The outside's
Blue.
open.
Blue like Friedrich's
Alright.
skin.
You can see out, but nothing can like see, and it's just an.
Can I
opaque
put a
dome.
pattern? Can I put a pattern on the outside?
I think it's just a color.
Can I
Sad.
press prestidigitation to add a pattern?
I don't think you.
What
can...
sort of pattern did you add?
I want it to be Friedrich's face and then a thumbs up and a smile. And a, hey.
Oh yeah, we are definitely not here, guys. Don't. Here's the
I
thing,
was
though.
about to say,
even
are
if
you
there,
advertising to the enemies?
even if there was a pattern on the outside of the dome, because it's shoved up against the walls,
Yeah.
nobody can see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pattern I give it.
arrow
Brad,
slits.
no, hang on, the pattern I give it, Brad, is the pattern of the walls. So it's like, they're just walls, right? They won't know.
Man, what's this wall doing in the middle of this doorway? Who built a wall
Exactly.
here?
And it's
That one-
and it's circular.
Yeah, the spot right over the door is clearly when you open the door, it looks like the door is still closed.
Exactly.
Uh,
Brad,
I
that's what-
suppose
that's what I
this
do.
is
Friedrich is
I
trying
think this
to
is a
be
level of
chameleon effect.
Yeah, this is a level of silent image if I ever heard it.
This is like that's like an illusion spell. It's not.
Yeah, it's an illusion spell.
Alright, fine, whatever. Anyway,
Uh,
short resting.
yes, you make a singular colored opaque dome. You settle down. You take a short rest. You begin bandaging wounds and kind of like recovering as best you can. Letting
Don't
the
forget your
adrenaline
D6s.
wear off, and yeah, you guys can go ahead and complete your short rest.
Cool. Before we finish,
How did
I
I
will
hit
go ahead
an
and
11 on a hit dice?
I'll bonus action to harness divine power. Actually, I can do it twice. I'll do it twice, and I'll get 2 level 2 spell slots back. and then I'll get my channel ability one if we finish
Bro.
the short rest.
Bro!
How is Nona at full health?
Short rest.
Short
They're
rest.
I mean-
spending.
By the way,
hit
I'm
die.
gonna do the really classic second win thing again.
Fine.
Oh yeah, before you start your short rest, just second wind. Oh, hell yeah! 1 + 6, 7 HP!
I do not have a D8. No, I do have a D8. Yes, of course. Duh.
Yeah, there's your D8.
I thought it like I bumped the hit dice button. It was like, do you want to
Good
change your
enough.
dice size? I'm like, no, I do not.
I think Clegg should be D4s personally.
I don't need that last 5. Fine.
I wonder if I should be spending. I probably should.
I aided Nona, right? Nona and the 2 skeletons are who I aided.
I think so.
Yeah. So Nona, you can go 5 above your max if you overheal.
Oh, I can't have 46.
Yeah, I've already got
Fine.
that applied.
Okay, cool. And then my skeletons will roll their D8 + 2 + a D6. Let's do it twice.
How do your skeletons short rest? Do they tend
They-
to their broken bones?
Just magically repair.
Oh, okay.
Same way that our fucking HP comes back.
Exactly. The wound just stitch up in front of your eyes.
For the skeletons, it's probably more the chips on the bones just polish themselves
Yep,
up and
and,
close.
Those of you that get things back on a short rest get your things back, so like bardic inspiration and key points and all that nonsense. So,
Love having my bardics back on a short rest, even though I barely used them.
if everybody's done, the hour concludes. So you are able to freely retreat. The dome persists for 8 hours, but you finish your your short rest
Yes,
Until
unless
he
I dismiss
leaves.
it.
until he leaves.
I will
yeah.
Until I leave, yes. Maybe I should stay here so we can keep it for a safe spot, guys.
We just send Nona out to
Can
scout,
you
but she runs
move?
back.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
Can you
idea,
move with
actually.
the dome?
All of us could leave the hut, but
Yeah,
if
we can
Friedrich
freely
leaves the
leave and
hut-
enter. But if he leaves, it
No,
disappears.
I mean, can Friedrich move and the dome moves with
Nope.
him, or it's
No.
stationary?
He'd have to recast it.
Oh.
It's not such a bad idea though, sending Nona forward to scout first before we start moving.
I'll do it.
Perfect.
When has
Just in
that
case we-
ever gone wrong?
Yeah, it's never gone wrong.
Just in case we need to, withstand a siege inside my Leoman's tiny hut. You know how
I
it
mean,
is.
I'd be down to go with you to this other room and then like control my skeletons and send them around behind you. You and the skeletons can go scout ahead.
To cover my retreat.
Exactly, yeah.
Sure.
Because if we're still communicating telepathically, you can tell me what's going on too, and I can command
Yeah, I
them.
think I rolled like, what, 5 hours?
Yeah, you did roll 5 hours, so it's gonna be a hot minute before that goes away.
You are. Right, you guys want to send Nona out to scout?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go stand in this other room.
Friedrich will strike up conversation with Farron and Asha while they go.
Nona, as you kind of like proceed out, I assume you're doing so stealthily.
Of course.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay. And Sug, you're gonna send like the skeletons behind or whatever.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna have them be like 30 feet behind her,
Okay.
also trying to follow her quietly.
Sure. Just give me stealth checks for them. Just do like one for.
Oh, okay. Well, they got a 6 then.
All right. So yeah, Nona, you're kind of being like quiet, but you can hear like this. Like, rattling bones. No, they don't have vocal cords, so they can't like make noise. But they rattle. They rattle, rattling bones.
I am going to this room too, Brad. Like this room over here.
Fine. If they get found, I'll just throw them under the bus and
Sure.
escape.
Nona, can you give me an investigation check?
Can.
Or I'll tell you what you. Okay. How long do you want to like go off on your own before like you return? How long are you like willing?
Say 30 minutes or until I find something
Okay.
threatening or Interesting.
So, I will say in 30 minutes, you can pretty thoroughly scout through this first floor area of the other like fortress building. You can see that there's stairways that go like further up, like up to the rooftop area. But the lower level is completely vacant now. There are no further like enemies within. You do find like a couple of like secret passages, including one that seems to have a staircase that goes down. It seems to lead into like a crypts area beneath the castle itself. And there's a staircase that like goes up to the rooftop. Going up the staircase, you can see that it leads like into what looks like a bedroom, and then there's like a door to the outside that's been like shattered and broken and just like leads out onto the open rooftop. I'd say that's what you like find basically in your little scouting, rather than you going around room to room to room to room.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I will just I'll radio back. This place is pretty clear.
And what's downstairs again?
With a quick
Yeah, what did you say with this?
Yeah, with a quick peek like down the stairs, you find the passageway. You go down the stairs. It seems to be like an undercroft, like a crypt of some sort.
Oh, it's like a crypt. You guys can come on over. There's nothing here.
Yeah, so I assume you guys like all gather kind of like around on the other side.
See.
Okay. Sure thing. And I'll just like fucking just open all the doors basically. Open doors.
Oh, where do we go from here?
So very thoroughly scouted out the area. Okay, so this area, you can see that there's a there was like a secret passage here that kind of like cuts through. Why are you turning on your camera?
Just turn on the camera. Drake. When you go into the bathroom, Drake, what's up with this?
What's up with it?
I'm going to. I was looking at the cat first, though.
There was a there was like a secret door basically like here that kind of like went through. There's like a small hallway and then like goes to the other side. This is where the stairway down is. Here. The room on the other side is it seems to have been like a like a room of some sort. In the room you can see that there were three like humanoid skeletons in rusty suits of chainmail, and a fourth skeleton in rusty plate armor slumped in a chair, with a steel goblet like lying on the floor between their legs. And like a sturdy oak table. It seems to be like a planning room of some sort. And yeah, that's what you see from here. Other rooms include like there's a kitchen area. There's a lot of just like kind of like empty, nothing rooms. Basically like long since like abandoned, like broken furniture and the likes.
Where'd Asha go?
I don't know. Let me see if you find anything of interest with your investigation 23. I will say during your investigation.
Oh, and if it helps at all, I'll add bolstered knack.
Okay. So with your investigation, I will say that you found in one of the rooms, it looks as though it had been like converted into some sort of like crude barracks at one point in time. It's just covered in like filth and like broken furniture and the likes. You find like a leather sack that appears to be full of coins.
Did the extra 3 help with anything?
Well, you were already successful. It didn't really,
Okay.
yeah. It's like a weird kind of tier thing.
Yeah, it
so
is
really-
kind of weird when it's
yeah.
gradient.
But yeah, you found everything that there is to find, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, there are basically like two
Question, please.
paths.
In parentheses, when you say with your investigation check, does it mean there are some tables somewhere in there that say which role gives you what?
I mean, there's guidelines, but it's basically like I decide what is rolled for what. This is basically how it ends. So yeah, if you're going around scouting or whatever, you're investigating, so it's an investigation check. But yeah, so at this point, there's basically like two ways you can go from this first floor. There's the stairs down to like the undercroft, and then there's the stairway up into the room that seems to like look out over the open rooftop.
Let's go check the crypt, please. We can always go up, but we'll never come back down. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Just a quick peek.
Salty.
It was hidden. There could be something there.
Let's go.
Sounds like we
Yes?
have one vote
Is that
for.
a yes? We have 2 votes because Nana's interested as well.
I don't know if that was a committal vote, but sure. What about Friedrich?
My gut says maybe.
Friedrich Theron, any opinions?
What's happening? We're still here.
I mean, you're deciding. Dude, I'm not gonna have you move around the map. She scouted out the area. It's clear on this floor. There's stairs that go up and there's stairs that go down. And so,
Alright.
if
If we've been alerted to this, let's move.
so, Asha wants to go down and investigate the undercroft and the crypts area. Nobody has spoken about wanting to go up yet, but that is the other option.
I think down is good. If we have to go up anyway, we don't want to be hit from behind.
True.
Oh, that's a valid point.
I always come up with valid points.
You alright there?
Cold.
All right, so
Ugh.
everybody then goes and proceeds down.
Can prestidigitation warm me up? It's a big question. Harmless sensory effect.
Yeah, so at the bottom of the stairs as you descend down, it goes down a ways. Probably like a good like 80 to 100 feet like down.
I think Farron got left behind.
No, she wasn't with the group then.
Farron, come to
Yeah,
us.
she was fucking like off on her own. Yeah, so as you send down like 80 to 100 feet, getting like colder and colder as you descend down into the stone. You empty an empty room that is like deathly cold. And you can see chiseled into the lintel above each of 3 doors, you see the words crypts, like in all capital letters in common on all 3 doors.
Hopefully you don't run into any bloods as well.
I don't
Well,
get
you
it.
never know. Maybe they will be. What are you resistant to? Poison?
Acid.
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 Listen,
sorry.
if they got some acid
Acid.
vials, if they have some acid vials, I'm going in. Like no one's gonna stop
You're just gonna drink them.
me. Just gonna yeah, I'll take one of their acid vials and just drink it, just to flex. See how little I care? Roll intimidation, please. Alright, which door should we open? Someone open one.
This is where we find out that your insides aren't acid resistant, just your outsides.
Oh damn.
Okay, I will open this one
Okay.
right ahead of me.
You open that door, you see there's a short hallway before basically an area where there are a number of stone sarcophagi.
Aaron, how do you feel about walking in front? Being a big
Walking
fighter that
where?
you are. Down this
Can I just
mysterious
go
corridor.
ahead?
Okay, you can go ahead.
What does it do to take me to investigate if there's anything interesting inside?
Well, you can make an investigation check, but you either like you can do like a broad like check of the room, but you usually don't get like micro details, or you can like specifically focus on like a thing.
Okay, what's this one just in front of me?
It's a stone casket that appears to be closed. So there's like a big heavy stone lid on it.
No chance of me lifting it by myself.
Probably not. Like maybe, like using your.
I'll give you a
Okay,
hand.
I wave to Farron and Sag to come and lend me their strength.
I got this.
Sure, yeah. So you call for some folks to give you a hand, and I think between like 2 or 3 of you, you can manage to slide the lid off. It slams to the ground with like a heavy thud, and inside this particular casket, you can see what appears to be 2 like long lengths of metal that are like slightly curved at the front and the back, that have like kind of like braces almost, about like halfway between like the midpoint and the front and rear, like braces, almost. There's 2 of those, and then there's like these sort of lashed together like straps of like wood, with like holes like drilled into them, and you see there's like some sort of like nuts and bolts or something of the likes. I'll say, like, looking over this, you're kind of like scratching your head, like, what is this? You take like a few moments like looking over. It appears to be like a dismantled like toboggan of some sort, like a sled basically, that was like in this casket.
Rosebud.
Can we put it to get back together?
You can certainly try.
And a sledge down this
Why
precarious
don't-
mountain.
It could be fun. Imagine you
there are
slay
more
the
of these,
dragon,
right?
find the treasure, and then you have to transport it down somehow.
There
I
are
would
more
say
of
it
these,
is.
right?
Yes, there are.
There are other caskets.
Okay, let's
Alright. I'm gonna try
let's
opening
try and
the
open
top
some.
northeast one.
Okay. You move over to that one, again, crowding around, getting some assistance, sliding like the lid kind of off the side. It kind of like falls into the gap between the sarcophagus and like the wall. As you do that, you flip it over into there. You can see that one is completely empty.
Lame. Just gonna go down clockwise, opening them.
Yeah, I mean, opening them all in turn. The other 3 are all empty as well. It's just the middle one that has.
Let's try to put together the sled. We can always leave it here if we don't need it.
If you think it's important.
I'm curious.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you begin like looking at this, and it's like a bunch of like disassembled pieces. Basically, it's kind of like IKEA flat pack furniture, but you don't have the little like diagrams to go off of. So you kind of just have to
That's
guess.
okay. There are extra pieces anyway, and the diagram is not precise, so you
So-
always have to improvise on that.
So you kind of just have to like wing it, right? You're like, this looks like it goes to here, and you end up putting like one of the things on upside down. And you gotta like mess around with it. It takes about 10 minutes to like fully assemble this thing from like scratch. And yeah, you have like it's roughly like a 2-person like toboggan, very plain and simple. Like wooden kind of like flat wooden board with some handrails to grab onto and like 2 like runners underneath.
Okay, I'm satisfied. Thank you. Moving on.
Just leave it there.
Yes. Friedrich, how come you haven't opened any doors yet?
Someone else's turn.
All right, somebody
Fine.
spin the wheel of doors. Spin the wheel of door opening. Let's see whose duty it is this time.
Fine. Tag, do you plan on opening doors? If you're still
I
there.
can if you want.
I'll open the door.
Okay, let's go
So
this
west.
way. No.
West.
No,
To the
go
left.
over here.
That is the west.
So east.
Oh, that is the west. Isn't that
Yes.
east?
No, east is right.
If this map is
Oh,
Yeah, north.
Yeah.
North, east.
okay.
south,
I step
west.
in and what do I see?
So this area, it's a little bit more rough-hewn, the passageways. Like it was like carved basically into the stone, rather and like not lined. Essentially, just like left as like bare cavern stone walls. You can see there's like directly in front of you. There's an alcove with like a stone casket in it. And you can see like similarly, kind of like to the north and south. There's similarly like these alcoves with like stone caskets laying inside.
Do we feel like opening more stone sarcophagus?
Sure. I mean, we could all use sleds.
Clearly, yeah. That's what they store in.
Well,
in
it was
caskets.
there. It has to be good for something.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to? The nature of these like alcoves and the caskets within it makes it somewhat difficult to like coordinate, but still possible on opening them.
Let's
Might
just
as well.
open this one in front, out of curiosity. See if there is anything inside.
Okay. Yeah.
By
so
the way, how large are they?
I mean, they're large enough to put a person inside.
I
Normal.
mean regular human side,
Yeah,
not kobold
Yeah,
side or
like regular
dwarf size.
human size. Like presumably, whatever actually like built and used this fortress long ago.
which were not kobolds. They're just squatters.
Yeah, so moving up, you kind of like slide that one open as best you can, kind of with assistance from behind. And you can see as it opens, inside you see like like humanoid bones, like kind of old and like yellowed with age, a rusty armor and like rusty weapons of what appear to be like warriors that have been like interred here in these caskets.
Okay, let's not disturb the warriors any more than we already have.
Okay.
Unless anyone wants to do something else.
So yeah, you see this and you just like turn and kind of like leave.
Uh,
I suppose.
well,
I
bones.
suppose.
As long as there's no
Unless
kobolds.
Sag wants to use the skeletons.
Oh yeah, Sug, do
there
you
is
want more
skeleton
skelly
too.
bros?
Yeah, but not right now.
You can always tuck them in your bag for later.
There's some free bones, you know, just
There's
lying out there.
currently a horse in my bag. I mean, if you guys want to collect those and carry them around, then sure.
I'm good.
I'm good. I would have been stabbed by a
You know
ghost
what?
once.
I did buy climbers kits and everything for my skeletons. I assume they have backpacks. I'll just have them put more bones into their backpack.
That's man.
Boneception.
That's ooh.
Maybe they are just carrying spare parts for themselves in the future. You never know.
Yeah.
And,
They're carrying the bodies of their new brothers in the future, or replacements probably.
Since I know you're going to ask, the other side, like the other corridor, is very similar to the one that you just came from.
And it
Nothing of a
probably has more bones.
Probably.
Did you check all of them in the other one you said?
They just opened the one.
No, we just opened the one random one.
Or, well, for desiccating graves, this is all or nothing. So Slug will help you open the rest of them.
Alright, fine. Let's just open all of them.
Yeah, like if we're,
Yes,
if,
let's
we're
open all of
already,
them.
if we're already on the page of we're gonna desecrate these tombs, we're gonna be thorough.
Alright.
Okay.
The sigh from Brad.
So you go around, you open them all up.
Any kobolds?
It takes a while.
Yeah.
You can see
The sca-
similarly, they are all basically like in those two side corridors. They are all filled with the skeletal remains of like long deceased warriors and whatnot. You go around, you open them up. You don't see anything particularly like valuable inside. So you begin to like make your way like back to the central room, having like finished this. And I think as you do, you hear like a sound of like kind of like stone shifting, as having opened all the caskets. One you could maybe with just curiosity, but all of them is just blatant. So
Oh, nice. Nona's in the perfect position as well. Look at her.
yeah, you can position yourselves
No
like,
one
in
shoot
the,
it.
just position yourselves in the central room, like however. You
Do the
would be,
skele-
like,
Do the
moving.
skeletons that my bros have in their backpack?
Yeah, well.
Well, they grab some bones that were not possessed. Let's say that.
Sure, yeah. They just don't have enough for.
Yep. Skeletons are fine when other skeletons are grabbing them, just not when non-skeletons are grabbing them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long
Apparently,
as.
flash is not permitted.
It's not a matter of like skeleton versus non-skeleton. It's just a matter of like the consent.
Undead versus not alive.
Like if they have to like consent to it. The undead, they're able to communicate. They can get that consent. But the living creatures, they can't. So
No one speaks
Alright.
Necro. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's
Initiative time.
Yay.
Guys sound so enthusiastic.
I was good with the one.
Who needs a pick-me-up?
I mean,
Holds
listen,
up mushroom.
It's gonna get to like Sug's turn, and the combat's just gonna be over.
That's fine.
All right, I think that's everybody. So Friedrich, the bones.
Also,
they move.
Brad, that thing you're talking about, I can't
Yes.
Oh, you spent both of your things.
do. No,
Wait,
no,
you
no.
get them
I
back on a
can't.
short rest.
I can't do it because I have 2 skeletons.
Well, I mean, collateral.
What weapons are these skelly bros using?
They seem to have access to short bows and short swords.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it always bows? Come on, man. Alright, let's see.
Concussion time.
Can't remember if skeletons take psychic damage.
I'll find out.
I wanna say no, but I'm not sure. So, might as well find out. I viciously mock this one, Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fail safe to make that discovery. Oh, thank God.
It fails.
Brad's finally stopped rolling 20s for the fucking wisdom saves.
It's 5 psychic damage.
It takes the damage. Awesome. Well, that's my action. I step down here. That's
Okay.
me.
Wait, do these initiatives really go from 21 to 9?
Yes. Oh, good.
Never thought I'd see Nona roll so low in initiative, though. Usually you're way up there.
Yeah.
Never thought you'd see me roll low.
Here come the skeletons.
Hey, what's going on here, guys?
The skelly train is coming.
The skelly train is coming.
Yes, we have been thorough, and apparently we have unearthed skeletons. Lively ones.
All on 21 initiative as
The
well.
skeleton train. Choo-choo. So the ones like very, very far ahead basically had to like dash into position. The ones in the back, they can fire arrows. Unfortunately, just due to the way things are here, all of those arrows from this side are going at Sug. You do have cover because of the number of like skeletons in the way. And then all of these arrows are going at Asha, who also has cover due to all of
The 2
skeletons.
people who give the least fucks about these arrows.
Basically, yeah. So 3 of them get shots at Sug. You have +2.
Get ready to start throwing back some arrows, Asha.
Those all miss.
Hmm.
And then 2 at Asha, which both miss. No.
Man, you didn't even need my disadvantage.
Alright, well, I don't like this one being right next. So. Do
Psychic
some
blade.
careful aim shenanigans.
Okay. 16.
Die.
You carve through this this skeleton, not dealing in any like physical damage, but like basically like, cutting off whatever like force is animating it. All right, Thamer.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least I can step on this guy's death.
What? You weren't paying attention?
Look at this.
You're a fighter. You're
dead
fine.
Body. You just hit the one over there. Yeah. Just hit him.
Oh man, I should have
That's
shut
right.
the door. That would have been hilarious.
Clicked it, but. Wi-Fi be like. Does that even hit?
13 is a hit. 10 points of
Hey. I'm just gonna hit it again.
Another hit. With that, the bones sort of like clatter apart, like scattering, de-animating.
I'll step forward once and then hit that one more time.
Okay.
Or it's gonna
I guess-
say I used the other one first.
I guess you could say they're getting deboned.
Deboned.
I don't know about that one. Asha.
Arms. First thing first.
Okay.
And the two in front of me will have to do something.
Bam bam. They both fail.
Bam bam.
2d6.
RD2.
Yep.
Oh.
2d6.
2d6.
No.
Oh.
No space.
Oh, no space?
Yeah, just
Okay.
one. You did
I
it right
did?
before, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
They are not. They are still up.
Not getting
yeah,
lucky in these
so-
2d6 rolls.
I mean, the average is only 7, so. Alright, so that is striking at the first one right next to you, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't have any other choice.
Hits, you deal 8 damage, summon your fists, so I assume you're using those, so there you go.
Also, update, I'll be good to
and
play
I
until
suppose the next
6:30.
one in front of me.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Said update, I'll be good to play until 6:30.
Cool.
Poggies.
dog.
We might still just end off at 6 anyways. So
And that's that when it comes to my actions, right?
yeah, that'll be everything.
Mm-hmm. Because the arms.
Uh,
Well,
Suck.
I'll stay where I am.
Told today.
Unrelated question: do you remember where your spirit weapon is, or it's gone?
No,
It's
by
gone.
now, yeah. The
Yeah.
duration expired.
I step over Asha and these corpses to go over here. And I will swing an axe at this guy. Right? Yeah, I'll swing an axe at him.
Nice.
Whack him pretty good, and then bonus action, I tell the Skelebers to stand here, like in the center of the way, and fire their short bows at skeletons. So I'll have them start shooting at that one. I guess I get shot. Pow. If 23 hits, it takes 3 piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, so 11 there, and the skeleton shot 3 will hit.
And then the last one will shoot at the one by Theron, but probably miss.
I didn't miss yet.
That's all they do.
Alright, Friedrich.
So I will, I guess, step back, step here. Oh, there's nothing down there at least. Step over here. Ah, I see one next to Farron. I mock it viciously. Double 4s.
As
Hell
so,
yeah!
So vicious, they rolled a 0.
Very vicious.
Can
so
you roll a
vicious.
0?
So vicious, it falls apart. It falls to pieces.
Nice. That's my twine.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna... Just do the old shuffle.
The skeleton shuffle.
Skeleton shuffle.
Galley shuffle.
Alright, so these 3 move up to engage Sug. 2 of them are like fighting around a corner. So
Mhm.
you do have cover from them.
Go.
One is attacking Theron melee, and the other is shooting at Theron. So 3 against Sug. We'll do the 2 that have the cover first. So bam bam.
One
I
hits.
think the 1 hits there. So
For 4.
and then the last one, no cover, misses. Theron against you, that hits for 8. And then the short bow misses. No.
Alright.
And then this is where the skeletons betray you, and
They wouldn't dare. They've seen what I've done to that skeleton.
You're
Can I
killing our
see-
honored brothers.
Any of the skeletons in there from here?
you can see like the 2 kind of like, yeah, you can see what you can see basically. So,
Let's take a careful aim shot at this one then.
okay.
Careful.
Careful.
Oh, that's
Well,
pretty careful.
I was.
Super careful.
I mean, you don't even really need to roll damage because I'm sure it's gonna be more than the 13 hit points that these skeletons have, but there you go.
It was 22 more than the 13 hit points they have.
I could have killed 2 of them with that.
Oh, fair. If only.
Does
worked
it do
that way.
splash damage to the ones around it?
If only.
Theron's gonna murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Chosen violence.
Just gotta slice him more. This one dies, right?
No, that one was uninjured.
Dang it. Wait. No?
The
Hit it
injured,
once.
the injured one, Friedrich killed with his words of vicious
Oh,
mockery.
It's already did.
yeah, okay. That's okay.
He mocked it so viciously it just fell apart.
Yeah, that poor skeleton. He really got hurt. And then I'll just hit that one more time.
Okay. That is it then. Asha.
If I step up to Sub, is there anything I can do to these?
You can swing like around the corner at them. They just have an extra 2 on their AC. Now their AC is not very high, but it does.
Okay, then I will step over Sug.
Sure, and you squeeze past him.
I mean, squeeze carefully around him
Mhm.
and do at this one.
But are you using your ghost hands?
Yes,
8 damage.
and a second one still for the same person. Skeleton.
All right, those 2 blows smash that one to pieces.
And a third one to the remaining.
All right.
And I can't move, or it will have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
on me,
we'll
right?
get to like swipe back at you if you step.
Okay, then I
Definitely.
will stay.
All right, Sug. Sug.
I was muted. I'll try to swing in it with the. I was saying I'll try to swing in it with the cover bonus.
Okay.
I will
You will.
add 10 to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Adding 10, 23 is enough to hit, and you just sort of swing your axe around the corner, and you hear like a scattering of bones, basically.
And I step away, and I'm like, skeletons, finish off your friend over there by Theron, please.
And then.
And them skelly bros.
Yeah, the first one does it. It only had 1 hit point left.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Thunk.
All right. Congratulations, you killed all the skeletons that you didn't have to fight. But there you go.
They're dead now,
They're
though.
dead now. They're re-dead.
Yeah.
Dead
They're
again.
very much dead now. Well, I suppose I feel bad for waking them up and then murdering them.
All right, looks like the
But-
looks like the crypt is clear. Let's move up the fortification.
Yes. Hey, but we did find the sledge.
Yes.
Yeah, you may need it. I don't know.
A sled?
All right.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
are you
boy.
guys going to make your way up to the roof then?
Hooray!
The
Yes.
last area. All right.
So-
So
Make our way up cautiously, looking around the corner before we go out into the open.
you can see basically the stairs here lead up into this area. There's like a number of arrow slits looking out from it. This room that you're in appears to be like dwelled in somewhat recently. You can see that the room is decorated with rather impressive looking furniture, though it has been like smashed to pieces. And there are a number of like furs, antlers, as well as like somewhat frozen, like rotted heads of various humanoids, dwarves, humans, mostly orcs, like half orcs. And there's some other like trophies like scattered around the area, and you can see kind of over the over by the mantle, there is what appears to be this sort of like elegant looking great axe with like a severed hand clutched around the haft.
Ooh, gross.
Hmm.
So there's orc.
Does it look to
remains.
Oh,
be
is it
useful
muted?
in
Does
any
it-
way?
Look very fancy, Brand.
It looks elegant.
I'll go
Mm,
touch the cursed weapon.
Everything's always cursed with you, Drake.
I love picking up cursed items.
So,
I do
yeah,
it every
you-
campaign.
You move over to it and kind of like
Mm-hmm.
cautiously like place a hand down towards it, like peeling off the somewhat frozen like severed right hand, discarding it. And as you pick up the axe, it's well balanced, intricate, and it's got these like elegant like patterns and such on it. But as you like give it a look over, you see that the engravings really don't offer any sort of tactical advantage whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really seem to be any better than the axe that you already have. It just looks nicer. It's probably worth more.
It's probably not because mine's silvered.
I mean, this one looks really nice.
Okay, I'll put it on my back. It can
Does it
sit
have
where
it-
my great axe normally
Does
sits.
it have a tinge of magic to it, Brad? When he touches it.
It does not.
I think it might be ornately worth money.
Mm. God, I can't believe that you big bossed us though. Like, what the hell, man?
What if I just dual wield these great axes? That's the ultimate strategy.
Clearly, yeah, that's what must be done.
Everyone should dual wield in this party. That's what I say.
If only you were a Thrycrane.
Uh-huh. So, is there a way to proceed from this rooftop?
Yeah, so there's like this enclosed room, and basically you can see like you came through like a smashed and broken door, and if you like peek your head up here, there's another
here?
like smashed and broken door that like leads out onto the rooftop proper.
Okay. Before I go out to the rooftop proper, I'm gonna look out these arrow slits down here. Oh, what's that?
That's what.
What's that? I see that. I see that! I look down this arrow slit. I see a kobold.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've been looking at this.
what you see out here is you like look out the arrow slits. First of all, the roof is just like covered in like snow and like ice. You see like drifts of it have blown up against the walls, and in fact, like this doorway over here, there's like snow basically that is like piled like up and like drifted into the room. It's like covered in snow and ice basically. And you can see that there appears to be like a kobold here that looks as though it's like kind of like it's on its knees, like arms raised up towards something, frozen solid.
Just some supplication.
They're frozen solid. We might want to be cautious heading onto the rooftop proper. There's some kobold icicles.
How cautious? Like pop our charms of heroism cautious?
Not that cautious. More like keep an eye on the sky type of cautious, you know?
If we look out these areas that's bad, does this look like the place we saw the dragon asleep in our vision? It doesn't, right?
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It does,
It does.
Friedrich. This looks like the spot where the dragon might be nesting.
Oh,
think-
yeah. Oh yeah.
I think Friedrich, as you were like looking out the arrow slot, you also noticed like amidst like the piles of like snow, drift and whatnot, there are like kind of like these spires of ice that like stick up out of the like out of the rooftop, and you notice just barely. It's fairly opaque, but you notice just like barely like what appears to be like objects trapped inside the ice.
Oh, like like an ice dragon's horde.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we're at the place where the dragon is. I hold my dragon slayer high, cast dancing
Yes,
lights,
you
so the lights
brandish
dance
it.
around it, and I say,
The cloak billows.
"Everyone,
the stuff
be
makes
ready to
bird
slay
noises.
the beast." Farron, go
By
first.
the way, what do I see from my position?
So
I have a look.
these little like things sticking up here are basically like chimneys from the fireplaces down below. They've got like these little sort of like little mini like domed roofs to keep the snow from falling into them. But they're just like little like narrow kind of
those
chimneys.
sort of things.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, you can see this area is just like covered in like snow and ice. Judging
I
by
mean,
the look of it, it looks as though it would be kind of a bit tricky to walk across, especially if you were trying to do so quickly.
Yes.
I'm basically going to command my skeletons to get up to these air slits, and then if they see any enemies, shoot them.
Okay.
You start pelting the kobolds in ice.
No, they're frozen solid.
Yeah,
No
they're just
wall
like
fight.
frozen solid.
All right. Who's gonna walk onto the
Oh.
ice field first?
I'm very heavy, so not me.
I
Farron?
suppose I'll be very strong. Okay, I
pretty
just step
calm.
outside. What's happening to me?
So the first thing that you find is it's quite slippery underfoot, right? And again, sort of buried in heavy snow. The entire like outside area of this roof is considered difficult terrain. And as you step there, I need you to make an acrobatics check. All right, you are able to keep your balance relatively easily. But every square costs 10 feet to move instead of 5.
You guys know about these new arrow tools? Look at this.
What do you mean?
Oh, what the hell is this? This tool is new.
There's
What the hell?
Yeah, if you click on the ruler, there's a little drop down. You can select
Yeah,
what you want.
snap to corner, no snapping.
What is this? I can
I
put,
can have a radius.
I can put torches places. I can put little torch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I heard about the torch update. It's pretty helpful. Like you don't have to make a token. It's just like boom, this is a
Boom,
source
this
of
is a
light.
torch.
And I think it defaults to torch radius, like 2020.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah,
Do
helpful.
I still have to count my movement, or I just move freely?
You can move freely for now. You can see basically like these 3 kobolds here, similarly, they're like all kneeling down, like looking as though they're like supplicating to something, and it basically like looks as though they're all sort of like trapped in one like large kind of like wave of ice.
Brad.
Which way are they facing? I mean,
They're
which
facing
way are they looking
towards
at?
like the other side of the roof
Yeah.
that way.
Where they
Brad.
were praying.
Yeah.
Important question. Charm of heroism. Is that an action
is.
or?
Mhm.
Okay, right. It's an action.
They last an hour.
That's an hour. But it might not be in its nest though. That's the thing. I don't want to activate it now until we know it's there.
Mhm.
Yes, I can. Can I make my my way carefully around the cobbled ice?
Yeah, I
Still
mean, you can
nothing?
kind of like make your way that far, and nothing really seems to be occurring. You do notice that there is, like I said, there's like these sort of like ice spires just kind of scattered around. They all seem to have like objects caught within them. There's like big drifts of snow kind of like scattered around. With your perception, as you're kind of like getting a little bit closer, you don't really see anything that like sticks out to you. You're almost wondering like, is the dragon even here? Like you don't see any like sign of it or anything like that. Can you make a stealth check for me with disadvantage?
Yeah. If I have proficiency, does it still give me disadvantage?
Yeah, so that okay. So yeah, as you're making your way forward, like the ice is slippery. You're trying to do a lot of things. You're trying not to slide on the ice. You're trying not to like crunch in the snow too much. You're like looking at everything around you. It kind of becomes like too much for you to manage all at once, and your footfalls kind of begin to like crunch in the snow. And I think you notice, like in the southern like area of this rooftop, there's this excessively large like mound of snow that is like built up. It lurches and moves, and the snow kind of begins to like kind of crumble away from the mound. You have a moment to react.
Everyone or just Asha?
Acha.
Shout
What do I
out.
do?
Alert us. Hide one of them.
It's over here, like in the.
So
the
my
corner of the
reaction
rooftop.
can be anything, really?
Yeah, you can like
Can I make my way back to this corner and peek out to see what's happening to the mound?
Sure. Yeah, you can like make your way back over there. As you do, you're kind of like now at this point you're like the goose is loose, so you're just kind of like running through the snow. You roll on your acrobatics. I'm not gonna make you do it again for now. And so yeah, as you peek out around the corner, you see the mound kind of like rises and like you see massive sort of like leathery white wings burst out from it, sending scatter and cloud of snow out from the position, and you see like something like shakes, like a dog shaking off water, and the snow just like scatters all over the place, and you see glaring around looking for the source of this interruption, this large white-scaled dragon, bright glowing blue eyes scanning the rooftop, and it lets out this like loud roar, and I think that is where we're going to end things off for today.
What?
Oh,
But my
no.
dragon sling sword's ready. I'm ready.
No, you have to wait for another week to use it.
This bullshit.
I mean, you never know. I would say you think you can kill the dragon in 30 minutes. Probably not, but the dragon can definitely kill us in 30 minutes. So,
Yeah.
but no, we're gonna have to kill it next time.
All right, who's doing the recap next? Who doesn't have inspiration? Very important.
I do, but I think Drake used his. No,
I
he
did
didn't.
use mine.
Do you want to do the recap, or can I
Yeah.
do the recap and give Drake the point?
That's not how that works.
I'll do it. It's
Drake
fine.
can
That's
do
not
it,
a big
yeah.
deal.
I mean, I haven't done it in a while, so it's
You gotta spend that
my
point.
turn, sort of.
Yeah, spend your
spend that point.
inspiration.
No, I still have it. I'm keeping it for a life and death situation.
Oh, don't worry, that's coming.
That's coming. Don't worry. We have charm of heroism, but you know it's coming. All right.
Yeah, thank God that we have this charms of heroism. I'm gonna give mine to my skeleton so that he can survive and make sure to keep shooting his arrows.
Also, not how that works.
Uh huh.
Yes, so Drake shall be doing the recap, and thank
Fog.
you all for playing this week, and next week, battle begins.
The battle begins.